Hello, in this video we're going to see step by step how you can create an SMS campaign through WayMore Campaign Manager. In order to do that, in the first page you need to select to send a new campaign, and you can do that from here or from the blue button Send a Campaign. Once you do that, you have two options. You can either create a standard campaign or one based on event triggering. Let's go and create a new standard campaign from scratch. Once you select it, you are coming to the wizard and the first step of the audience. First, you need to click to add your campaign audience, and you can do that from clicking the plus button. From here, you have so many different options. If you have already uploaded your contacts and you click all contacts, all your recipients will be here and you can go to the next step. If you want to send a specific campaign to a specific group of people or to a specific contact list, remember that every contact list needs to be linked to a specific group, you can select it from the groups created already, select it, and again a number of recipients will appear here. Also, we have the segments. We have advanced segmentation with different criteria in order to have a targeted campaign. So if you have already created your segments, you can select it here and add it. And of course, again, the necessary number of recipients will be demonstrated. If you want to create a new segmentation, you can click on Create. You can type your name and then begin to add your rules. Let's say, for example, you want to have a targeted group that the gender is female. You can choose or something or and something. So depending on where do you want to focus. So the gender is female, and if you know, for example, the age of your customers, let me go at age is, you can also have different conditions like starts, ends with, greater than, let's go greater than 25, and save your segmentation for the future for a targeted campaign. Now, in case you want to upload for the first time your contacts, you have to select the last option, upload new contacts, and when you click that, you have two different options. You can add the file or you can add them manually. We suggest that in case you want to add one or two separately from a contact list, and we're going to see that in a few moments. Let's go with adding a file. In order to do that, you need to have a specific format of file like .csv, .text, .excel file, or .xlx file. Once you have it, you can drag and drop it here, or you can click on Browser, find your file, select it, and upload it. Once the file is in the correct format, you will have a check, and you can continue with the next step of matching your descriptions to labels. Let's see that. Continue. Depending on the file that you have uploaded and you have some customers' data, in my example, in my Excel file, I have a last name of the customer, first name, mobile, email, and hometown. So I need to associate those descriptions with our labels. So wherever you have to put the last name of someone, the customer's last name will appear. So the last name have to match with the last name, the first name with the first name. Additionally, mobile in the same way of thinking, and you can select or unselect for which channels the mobile will be used in case you have them active, email for the email, and hometown again for the specific label that it's going to be hometown. Now, if you want to add something as a label that doesn't exist and doesn't match your Excel file, you can go here and just type it and create it. So hometown, in case I didn't have this label, I will click on the add and will be added here, but already exists. My platform says that already exists. So here it is. I click it, so I will have all the necessary information for my customer. The next step is inspection. You click on continue, and there is a small inspection happening from the platform that says how many valid contacts I have. Four, and this is correct in my case, in my example, zero duplicates and zero invalid contact entries. An entry would be invalid, let's say, for example, if you have a mistypo or a symbol instead of a number or something like this. Once the inspection stage is happened, you can click on continue and assign the specific contact list to a new group. You can name your new group here, or if you have an existing one and you want to add them, you can find it from here and add them to the specific group. Once you do that, you can select your policy for duplicate entries. You have three options like keep as new, so and the old ones and the new ones, replace the older ones in case you have an update, or ignore duplicates and none of them will be appearing. Once you do that, you can finish and your contact list will be uploaded for the next step. Let's see now again how you can add a contact manually. In the same way of thinking, first you need to add your labels separated by comma. So you need to enter all the information that you have in your file. So last name, comma, first name, comma, mobile, email, etc. Once you have all your labels, you can add manually your contacts here, like John Smith. His mobile is this. His email is this, comma, and all the other labels. And if you want to add another one, you can hit enter, and at the next line, you can add manually another contact. Let's see now, in order to continue, let's click all contacts that we already have inside our platform. Let's say that we upload them all and we have 21, so we can click add. The next step on the wizard is channels. Here we see all the active channels that we have and of course an audience breakdown with their statistics, how many are using SMS in mobile numbers, how many emails, and how many they are using Viber. So once you have this and you know all your active channels, you can go to next and prepare your campaign flow. Here you can select your primary channel and you have two optional fallbacks. You can simply drag and drop the channel that you want first, the channel that you want second as a fallback option, and not necessarily you can have only one or two, or you can have three options for your campaign. If you want to change the order and you're not sure about something, you can click on the X, everything is removed, and again, you can do that in the same way of thinking. Let's say, for example, that you want first the email, then the Viber, and then the SMS. Let's go with the email. Let's go with the SMS and continue with the next step. So we have a campaign for 21 people that we know that 18 we have their mobile numbers, we have 86% audience coverage, and once we are sure about that, we will go on next. Here, we need to set up our message towards our customers. So we have the primary channel is SMS, and we need to go to setup. Once you click it, this is opening, and let's start to set up together the SMS message. So you can have the first option from customer sender, and for this example, I will have WayMore, or you can use a specific number as a sender ID to be appearing to from the message is coming. I will use the customer sender ID and type WayMore. Here you have an option of shorten URLs in case you are adding a link and it's very big. With this option enabled, it will become shorter and prettier to your customer screen. We're going to see that. We have the message body, so let's go for a hello, exclamation mark, and the rest of the message. If you want to do a personalization in your SMS, you can click here, Add Personalization from the dynamic variables, and when you click plus, you can choose whatever label you have from your contact list. So if you want to personalize your message and have the first name of your customer, you can type hello John, hello Panos. This will be appearing automatically in your message. Then I will select shorten URL. I will go here, we set the variables, and now you can insert a specific link if you want in your message body. So I will insert the WayMoreio link, and here you have two options. You can either use the same link per recipient, so all of your contacts will receive this one, or you can select multiple short links. This is a unique feature of WayMore platform. So once you select that, all of your recipients will receive something different. And this is a way of tracking and have detailed analytics per page and per contact. If you have already made a WayMore form, you can select it from here and it will also appear in your text message. I selected the opt-in, so we're going to see that. If you have already made a WayMore landing page through our platform, again, you can select it and you can have again one short link, the same per recipient, or multiple short links. And again, it will be appearing in the message preview. In your contact list, in case you don't know someone's first name and you want the message still to be personalized, you can have an alternative value. So here I will put dear customer. In case we don't know the first name of someone, this will appear to his message. Hello, dear customer, and the link of the opt-in that we selected from the WayMore form. Again, you have some options like send an SMS as flash SMS. This is a small option in order to have a type that appears directly on the phone screen without user interaction, without having to press anything, goes straight to his screen. You have the option to send as Unicode SMS, and this is happening for languages in a better support of their characters, such as Russian, Chinese, Arabic, etc. And also you can respect the recipient's quiet hours and don't bother him in specific time frames, like from 11 at night until 8 o'clock in the morning and 2 in the evening until 5. So in some countries, they have the siesta time or they are relaxing, so you don't want to bother your recipient during those hours. As we move on, we have the preview of the message. As we said, this is how it's going to look like into your customer screen, and you can save the specific as a template for the future in order to use it again and don't have to create it again. Once you're sure about the messages and the options and everything, you can save your template. Once you do that, you can move to the next step, that it's the final one that gives you a campaign overview. We have 21 contacts. The primary channel is going to be SMS. They're going to be sent 18 messages, and that means 86% of unique channel coverage. This is a small preview. Hello, the first name of our customer with an alternative, and of course, a link for the opt-in option. We have an expected coverage of 86% again, and you have some small information about the campaign cost. Once you are okay with the preview, you can select schedule and launch. So when you click that, you have two options. You can send it now, instantly, or you can schedule it on selected date and selected time. Let's go for May 30th p.m. Okay, so once you do that, you can launch your campaign. Good luck with your SMS campaigns and thank you for watching this video.